Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video. Peace, love, and abundance. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. As always, if you want to show support for the channel, all my links are in my description, man. If you need some help on your journey, check out the Retain Gang community. It's a great space for you right now. We're doing a 30-day lock-in challenge. So, if you want to hop on a train, man, and get this good energy, get some motivation, and become your best version, man, tap in. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like life is a dream, right? It could be, I might be going crazy. I spend a lot of time in isolation, so I could be going through spiritual psychosis. I don't know. But does it feel like life is a dream? Almost like nothing feels real anymore, right? And I'll give you an example. When you go into a dream and it feels like you're skipping from scene to scene, right? There's never like a transition to the next scene in your dream. It's like a movie. Like 1 second you in your room, then the next second you outside at the park talking to your friend or whatever, and then the next thing you running from your life from a monster or a tsunami. And it's just from this to that. And I feel like life is getting that way too, where I feel like, bro, there's no filler in between my life anymore, my day. It's just, I'm going from one situation to the next. It's almost like I'm just experiencing the highlights of my day. Like, for example, bro, I get up early and I go to the gym. I walk to the gym or drive, depending on which day it is. And it was like, I told myself, all right, we're going to the gym. And then the next thing I know, I'm at the gym. And I was sitting there like, bro, when did I get here? Like, I don't remember. I know I drove here or walked here, but it just feels like I jumped from being at home to the gym. And then I go from the gym, I'm back at home eating a meal and get ready to do some work. Next thing I know, it's already 3-4 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm just like, bro, where is the filler at? There is like no transition in my life anymore. It feels like I'm just walking through portals. Does anybody else feel like that? Because, bro, I feel like I don't have time to even think anymore. As soon as I get into my thought process, bro, 2 hours have passed by. You know what I'm saying? I can sit up here and think about, just what type of content I want to make today or what message I want to spread today. And then 3 hours have passed. And life didn't used to be this way. Now, some people say when you get older, time seems to move faster. But I don't feel like that's the case with this. Like, something is off. And life is like a blur right now. You know what I'm saying? I used to have time in the day to like really organize and get things done. I get 2 things done and it's like, bro, it's time to go to bed already. 1 week feels like a whole day. Like, it's already Tuesday. It's already November, right? We're already 11 days into November, which is wild. Where is time going, bro? And I know like things are manipulated, like time, and then, just the night and day cycle. I know all those things are manipulated in a sense. A lot of things are an illusion, but things aren't the same anymore. Everything just feels fake, or it feels cloned. Like it's a carbon copy of what life used to be. I go out and I try to interact with people and it just seems empty, man. Like, it's just, nothing has meaning anymore. And I'm not depressed or anything like that. I love myself. I'm happy with myself. But I'm just saying what I experience and what I feel. It's just something seems off, man. And what I think it is, or what I know for sure, it has to be, is our vibration is rising. That has to be the case. Our frequency is rising up, so it's making things speed up. It's making everything collapse, different timelines collapse, and things of that nature, right? So we're just zooming through our day. We're zooming to different versions of ourselves. As soon as you have a thought and a feeling of who you are right now, you jump into that reality of yourself. So guys, it's important for you to really master your energy right now, and don't allow yourself to slip into a negative funk for too long. All right, try to keep a resonating energy to what you want to attract or who you want to be right now. Because the way time is right now, we're walking through portals. So as soon as you have a feeling, boom, you're going through that doorway and you're going to experience that reality, man. So just keep your energy in check. All right. You know, we're waking up as a collective. So the frequency starts to vibrate faster. And you know, when you awaken, your left and right brain, the hemispheres connect, right? So you become complete. What I think is happening is, since we're waking up, the same thing is happening on the planet, right? So the subconscious and the conscious, or the dream state and this reality, is merging into one. So this is why everything feels like a blur, or it feels like some things don't even feel real. You know, they be talking about aliens and stuff on the news now, and all this supernatural events, and it's like, when did the news ever display this to the public? The things that we are seeing, bro, and it's the things that AI is able to do. It just seems like this reality, when did we get here, bro? That's what I'm asking. When did we get here? I think we've been so distracted, like we haven't realized how like fast the world has changed and what's really going on. You know, we just kind of be on autopilot, but just look at 5 years ago, bro, we wasn't dealing with this. A lot of things that we are witnessing right now. The world seemed almost seemed normal back 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I just feel like, I don't know, I don't really have the enthusiasm like I used to for life. Like, I want to do my own thing. I want to be free. You know, I like to stay to myself because it keeps my energy clean and pure. It keeps me happy. It keeps me at peace with myself. But I love helping people as well. I love to give advice. I love to lend my energy to those that need some, in order for them to get through whatever they're going through in their life. You know what I'm saying? But as far as everything else, just me going out partying and being around a bunch of strangers, bro, like that's not what I feel is right in my life anymore. I don't feel the energy like I used to. I don't resonate with that lifestyle anymore. And like I said, it's not because I'm getting older, because I love to have fun. I love to you know, conversate with people and meet new people. But it's like, am I really meeting people? If I go out right now, am I really meeting new people? Are these people even real? You know what I'm saying? Is this place even real? Like, what is real anymore? That's the type of mindset I'm on right now. Like, it's not even about, I'm going by the energy. You know, we live in two different worlds. The physical world, which is an illusion, and then you have a world underneath that, which is the real world, or the energetic, the spiritual world. So what you see isn't always what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's an old saying that says, believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. Because your senses can be manipulated based on your environment. Right? If I can control your 5 senses, I can control your reality and what you see. So with that being said, I feel like if I do go out and be around a bunch of people, the energy's not there. Like, spiritually, it's a dead zone. But physically, I see people, but they're just shells, right? It's just NPCs. Like, if I play a video game and I go into a crowded space with a bunch of NPCs, you know what I'm saying? Visually, it looks populated, but you know that there's no soul there. It's just a bunch of programs. Now, if I go into a video game where it's online and I'm in a crowded area with a bunch of online players, it's going to have a different type of frequency, right? Because you're talking to real people and they're going to have real interactions, even though it's in a video game. So that's going to be a whole different vibe. That's why I feel like it's happening right now. I feel like the truth has come out now to where we're starting to see that most people that we see or pass by every single day are just programs. It's like a dream, right? They're not real. They're just a figment of our imagination. They're just a part of the matrix. They have to be rendered in to make this place feel populated. But really, it's only a few real souls. When I say a few, I mean, like, you know, it's in the thousands, I'm sure. Probably hundreds of thousands. But And you know when you meet a real person, because it's like your energy, it's like your soul lights up, and it's like, oh, it's a real person. Like, I see you, I feel you. It's like reaching out, trying to give them a hug, right? Because you remember, everybody, we're all a reflection of each other on an energetic level. So it's like you're meeting yourself. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm just been feeling lately like I've been in my own zone, and life is it's weird right now, but it's not in a bad way. I kind of like it, bro. I'm glad it's changing this way, because I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. I'm excited to see the changes that's about to occur. I'm excited to see what this awakening is gonna bring, you know, in these next present moments. I'm ready to see how much faster the world is gonna start speeding up. Time is gonna start speeding up. Is it gonna be 2027 next year? You know what I'm saying? That's how fast it seems like it's moving. Like, things is on the go right now. So I'm just sitting back, man, and trying to piece it together. I think I'm in that space in my life where I'm trying to just figure things out again, man. And usually when I get this way, and you probably the same way, this is like another level up or another awakening that you're going through. Because you go through many awakenings. You know what I'm saying? It's levels. You go through many transformations throughout your life. So just a side note for you guys, if you ever start feeling this way, embrace it. Be still. Don't try to force the answers. Don't try to go out your way to do anything. Just sit still and let the answers come to you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you truly receive. Sometimes it's best to sit still to receive. You know, you put all the work in, and then you're still trying to work. And it's like, all right, bro, we got the message. Just be still right now. It's a time and place. You can't receive if you always on the go. You're going to miss your blessings. You know what I'm saying? So I know I was ranting, guys, but I just want to get on here really and just throw my thoughts out here, man, and see what y'all think, what y'all feel. Hey, man, if you need to speak with me, I do one-on-one consultations. My link is in my description. Y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel and what y'all think, man. You know, I can't be alone. I know I'm not going crazy. So, peace, love, and abundance, and I'm out.